What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. My name is Roman. I'm your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Jeez. What's up, Carlos? Carlos Aramillo in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carlos. Oh, and an air horn. Stack, let's go. Carl Black in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carl. Yes. We're back at $120,000 Bitcoin, and we have a choice to make. Do we take profits, or do we continue to stack like maniacs? I think you know where I'm at. Today's stream is just called Bitcoin Livestream. I mean, keep it simple, right? That's what we're doing. Streaming about Bitcoin. We're stacking Bitcoin Monday through Friday, having a blast. Okay, so let's get things kicked off with the first segment of the show. Or should we wait a little bit? Let's just kick things off. Okay? Hey, slow down this music here. And let's get into the first segment of the show, which we like to call the Bitcoin Strength. And today, the price of Bitcoin is $119,985.30. Something like that. We'll say $120,000 Bitcoin. You can get 833 Satoshis for a single dollar. What is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin, just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents. A Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So if you can accumulate Satoshis, you can start working your way towards the Bitcoin. But you don't have to have a whole Bitcoin to reap the benefits of Bitcoin. You can have half a Bitcoin, a quarter of a Bitcoin, whatever fraction of a Bitcoin you have, the value that's invested in that is shielded from inflation, and it reaps the same benefits as having a whole Bitcoin or more. Okay? So the barrier to entry is super low. When you see the price of $119,000, $120,000 Bitcoin, don't be afraid. Don't think you're priced out, because you're not. You're not priced out. You can buy a fraction, right? You don't save up to buy Bitcoin, you save in Bitcoin. That's how it works, all right? Let's say you're walking down the street, minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day that penny will be worth 8 Satoshis, 8.33 Satoshis. That's how much you can get for a single penny. It's crazy. It's crazy time. It's crazy time. That is the Bitcoin Strength. And it is a crazy time to be stacking. So close to the all-time high. Some people think you shouldn't be doing it. It's too scary. They don't understand Bitcoin. They think it's going to come down a lot. They think maybe this is the high before the next bear run. But I don't know. I don't think so. But what do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet, right? The only thing that I know is that the money continues to get debased, and as the money continues to debase, your Bitcoin will be worth more and more. So, and more people are figuring that out too. So the demand for Bitcoin is going up as well. Right? It's crazy. It's crazy time. It's crazy time. Anyway, if you guys are on our Discord server, I've added a couple of sections to our Discord. One is it's called Shareable. And let me see if I can bring it into the screen. Give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can get it to pop in here. I think I can. Said the little engine that could. Also, I need to share the stream anyway. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. Oh, that's not it. It's this one. All right, this is our Discord server. We're in here, hanging out, talking smack. And, hold on, I'll show this part here. Let me slide this over a little bit. You guys don't get to see all the servers I belong to. All right. So on our Discord server, it's called the Stack Bitcoin Show. You can get to it with the link I'll put in the chat here. I'm gonna actually post this in here because I haven't done it for today. Okay, there it is. So I added this section here called Shareables, and it's basically stuff that I'm making if you guys want to help promote the show, help spread the news, these are all clickable. These you can scan these. These QR codes actually go to our YouTube sign-in page, right? Our YouTube sign-in page, on our YouTube channel page, and it's gonna ask people to sign in. Okay, so it's pretty good. You can see whatever style you like. You can have it say the stackbitcoinshow.com. You can have it just a little Bitcoin guy walking. You can have the Bitcoin guy walking with the subscribe flag. You can have stackbitcoinshow.com in all black, and it's like white letters with black outline, or just black letters with white outline. This is the most simplest one, and this is the more complicated one with the little coin. It says stackbitcoinshow.com, and they all go to the same place. All these QR codes you can scan with your phone. It's going to take you to our main page. Okay, so that's the section I added. I'll be adding more things to that, like maybe like little pamphlets. I'm not sure yet, but I'm kind of figuring that out. Okay, these are all resources for you to help me grow the channel if you guys are so inclined. And then I also added this earn Bitcoin section. Okay, because I've been playing around with it, and it's a clever way to add Bitcoin. What up, Hard Huddle in the house? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Mr. Hard Huddle. I also added this section here called Earn Bitcoin. And yes, I got my card. Boom, I got my card yesterday, day before yesterday, something like that, right? First, there's the fold option. You can stack with fold or buy gift cards with fold and get sats back and rewards. And then this one you can get Gemini card. It's a credit card, but it gives you back Bitcoin instead of points, right? Satwise Jackson in the house, back over 120K. Let's go. So there it is. I got my card, Satwise. So this is my referral code. I used Satwise's referral code when I got my card to say thank you for letting me know about it. But now I'm spreading the news. Now you guys can have the same card. Just look in the Earn Bitcoin section of our Discord server, okay? That's where you'll find that. All right. And if you're new to the show and you need to find out how to get on our Discord server, I just put the link in the chat. Hopefully it'll pop up right now with the bot that tells us what there it is. Stacksatshow.com/Discord. That still works. That'll get you to our Discord sign-in page or invite code, right? I'll show you what it looks like right now. When you click on that link, it's gonna take you to a page like this. Gonna say Roman Scott invited you to Stack Bitcoin Show. It's a forum. There's only 15 members right now. We're keeping it super compact. We're only allowing people that are Bitcoin only, no trading. We're trying to just keep it super fun. Basically, the core people that show up on the show and want to talk about stuff after hours and show stuff like when we were celebrating Bitcoin going up so much. We're celebrating $112,000 Bitcoin. Now it's $120,000 Bitcoin. It's crazy. But anyway, I'll show mine. I'll show mine here. My sushi unlock. This is like the sushi unlocked after Bitcoin went to 112,000, and here we are at 125,000. I think I'm done overspending, but there it is, right? So it's fun. It's again, we're trying to build a community here that's for saving in Bitcoin, helping new people understand Bitcoin, and keeping it super simple. We buy Bitcoin, we take us to the Bitcoin. That's it. We don't trade or anything like that. Okay. Oh, I just noticed it. Boom! I got hit right here. I guess I had a bump in my head from jiu-jitsu last night. I went back to jiu-jitsu last night. Super stock. Oh, here's the card. You can see it. The cool part is it's a metal card, and it's got the Bitcoin V on there. Dang. Anyway, Bitcoin rewards on that stuff. It's pretty cool. All right. I will have shortcuts for the individual logins on the stream, so you guys can click on that whenever you feel. But just for now, I'm gonna paste it in there real quick. Here's a Gemini card link. Elbow to the head. I think it might have been a knee. I think it might have been a knee to the head. I was trying to get past somebody's guard. Oh, nice that was. Very cool. But yeah, that's us. We're there, chilling. Satwise, what? I see him in the Discord. Just say what's up. Very cool. Yeah, so it's our Discord server is super slow, and we're building it up little by little, trying to keep the crazies out. Okay. All right, so let's keep the show rolling. We just did the price of Bitcoin, the Bitcoin strength. Next order of business here on the show, besides shouting out, yeah, Satwise and Hard Hodl. Thanks for jumping on. Let's get into the next topic, guys, which is why we stack for the noobs out here. Why we stack? Why do we save in Bitcoin for beginners? Right? Super simple, beginners. We save in Bitcoin because imagine working 9 to 5 for 50 years and then the Fed prints 40% of the total money supply and inflates away 20 years of your hard work. That's probably one of the best ways to describe why we save in Bitcoin, right? When you save in Bitcoin, it has a limited supply and it cannot be debased. Therefore, your savings, your earnings can't be debased, right? When you save in dollars, as the money supply increases, the value, the purchasing power of your dollars decreases. And you can buy less and less with that money, even though you've worked hard to earn that money and you sacrificed hours of your life to get that money, right? It's like they're debasing the value of your life force. They're debasing the value of your time. When you save in Bitcoin, you let them do that to you. When you save in dollars, you let them do that to you. But when you save in Bitcoin, you take your money outside of that system, and now you're free from that. You escape the money matrix, and you will continue to earn purchasing power the longer you hold Bitcoin, right? That is the basics right there, right? I mean, look at the way the money supply increases. Boom, right? As the money supply increases, your purchasing power of the dollar goes down, and that's relentless. It continues to happen, and it will continue to happen as long as we have debt to pay, right? See, as long as the debt continues to go up, $37 trillion, as long as it continues to go up, we have to print that money to be able to pay back that debt and keep raising the debt ceiling. And next thing you know, the value of your savings are not worth anything when it comes time to retire. So it's very dangerous, very bad to save in dollars. Okay, so that's what we save in Bitcoin. Okay, saving in Bitcoin. I'm waiting for the song to finish before I hit you with the elevator pitch. Why should I save in Bitcoin? Saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. That's it. Simple as that. That is why we stack. And just like that, we fade out the song. Yes, I'm my own DJ. That's right, I'm my own DJ. It's wild to see the price action. Okay. I know I just said this show is, there we go. Oops. Sorry guys, my screen's all checked up. But yes, that is as clean as it gets. Right? I'm curious on our next unlock. Sushi boat? Dang. At what level, Satwise? At what level? Ooh. Hello. At what level? Oh man, I got another bruise down here. At what level do we unlock the next thing? And what is going to be the next unlock? Is it the sushi boat? Is it, what could it be? I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy time. All right, let's keep the show rolling. We just did the why we stack. If there's any questions, if you're watching a replay, put a question in the comments. I'll hit you back with a response, or I'll talk about your question in the following live stream. Okay? If you have any questions specifically about any part of Bitcoin, or if you don't want to ask your questions online, you don't want to ask your questions through the comment system, or you don't want to be in here in the chat asking questions, but you have questions, and by now I've built enough rapport with you, enough I guess you could say trust with you, that you think I would be able to help you set up your Bitcoin stacking strategy. Hit me up, and we can do a consultation session. I'll help you figure out. Okay, I'll help you get set up from scratch. Where to buy the Bitcoin, how to take the Bitcoin from the exchange into your own custody, how to set up a wallet, multi-sig, single sig, whatever you want, a cold wallet, a hot wallet. I'm gonna tell you what I recommend, and help you get that done. Okay, so if you're scared of maybe doing it wrong or losing your money, you can basically hire me to help you set it up from scratch. Okay, so if you're interested in that, hit me up on through our Discord, possibly through our Discord, or you can message me on I think I'm on X as well, at Roman Castro, on Instagram at Roman Castro. Hit me up at any of those platforms, and we'll get something set up. Okay, we'll get something set up. I think I might just do a sign up sheet on the Stack Bitcoin Show webpage. That probably sounds like I should be doing that. Yeah, I'll make a contact form. Okay, so if you need help with that, hit me up. Give us back 120K. They're waiting for us to stack for today's StatWise so we can get more sats for today's stack. Right? All right, enough of that talking. Let's go into the third segment of the show. Of course, that is the stack recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We actually do it. And today, here is our stack for 2025. So far, so good. Let me shift this over. So far, so good. We are holding 0.4711890 Bitcoin this year. We paid $4,420 for that Bitcoin. It's currently worth $5,646.10 for a gain of 27.74% just in 2024, 7 months and 16 days in. In 2025, same stuff. We basically doubled the value of our savings in 2025. Sorry, in 2024, we're at 99.71% gains. Pretty rad. It's pretty rad. Okay. Next, we're going to see the full strategic Bitcoin reserve for the show, and that is here at. Geez, look at that. Our strategic Bitcoin reserve is up 117%. 117% gains, right? How to skyrocket the value of your portfolio, the value of your savings? By saving in Bitcoin. There it is, straight up, plain and simple. We've saved $15,249.98 here on the show through our dollar cost average programming, and accumulated 0.2768333 Bitcoin so far, and that's currently worth $33,163.73. It's wild. Through other processes, including all these little side hustle things, we've added more to our stack, and our stack is currently at 0.39609933. So close to getting 0.4 Bitcoin. We are 0.003. I'm just gonna say 390,067 satoshis away from 0.4 Bitcoin. We are $467.28 away from 4.4 Bitcoin. That's pretty rad. It's pretty rad, guys. Okay. I just got an alert from my Strike app. What's going on over here? Let's see. Boom. Boom. I just got 21 sats. No, not 21 sats. 210. No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 210 satoshis were just donated to the show. Yeah, let's put that into the spreadsheet for the donos. Donation unlocked. 7, 16, 25, I don't see a note. No note was added to this stack. If it was you in the chat and you want to add a note to this, please give me your message in the chat and I'll add it to this form, because we're gonna track this. Every single set donated to the show means a lot. It means a lot. So right now we're at 119,919 and 42 cents. We got 0.000000210. Boom. I'm gonna have to copy this one, I think. Boom. There it is. Slow and steady. Oh, was that you, Statwise, or was someone else? I'm not gonna say we'll see question mark. We'll say stacker. A non-stacker. Say a non-stacker right here. Well, this song's making me dizzy. Perfect. So as you can see, our donations, humble, $331.54 have grown to $39.96, almost $40. Our donations are up 26.7%. That's just that's so crazy, dude. That's so wild, right? A $1.37 donation turned into $2.52. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. I like it. I can't believe how that works. I mean, I believe how it works, but it's just it's insane. It's insane, right? The power, thanks that way. Yeah, the power of stacking is, man, it's there, right? Let's review this real quick. Let's look at the price of groceries. BTC per good chart. Are we getting free groceries yet? We're definitely getting over 75% off of my burrito. We're 76% off of the burritos. We're 86% off of the mortgage. 86% off of the rent, right? Remember, January 1st, 2023, we could buy 15 million Satoshis for $2,500. That's what rent costs. That's what the mortgage is on average in the United States. Well, if we instead of sending a double payment to our mortgage, if we just stack the difference, we would get what? Almost 6 months worth of free rent, or 6 months worth of rent with just one payment from 2 years ago, which will represent 6 payments today, right? That's so awesome. So awesome. 15, 2, 4, 3, 902 divided by 2085727. Actually, 7 payments right now. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. It's because it keeps going up. So right now that one $2,500 stack of Bitcoin that you didn't send as an extra payment to your mortgage is actually going to cover now 7.3 months of your mortgage. And if you had been doing that the whole time since then, you might already be able to cover your mortgage. No, maybe not. Depends on what your mortgage is, right? But it's so insane the way it works. The power of the stack. The power of the stack compels you, boys. The power of the stack. Okay, I have a diagram, a chart that I used the other day. I was trying to make a video. I made a video on, did I make this on a video? No, we used it on this. We used it here. A home loan payoff versus Bitcoin savings growth. Turn of the month first, okay. Home loan payoff versus savings growth. $5,000 a month. First $1,000 a month. Home loan, Bitcoin save. Yeah, I can't remember I can't remember exactly the parameters for making this chart. Let me just get this sorted out. Yes, this is a chart I wanted to show you guys again because it's really good. it kind of brings the whole point home a little bit, right? Let's see here. This is just a general loan. I'm not talking about a home loan, a mortgage, or anything like that. It's just an idea for the concept of sending double payments to a loan, or sending the minimum payment and stacking the second payment you would have sent, right? So in this scenario, you have a $10,000 loan that you have to pay off, right? The dark green line is the loan getting paid off at $500, which is the minimum payment, right? The light green line is the loan getting paid off in what is it? In double payments, I think. Double payments. And the orange line is putting those $500 that you would have sent as a double payment into Bitcoin instead, right? So if we look at where the yellow or the orange line and the dark green line cross, that's where the value of your Bitcoin is enough to pay off the debt, right? Where basically, instead of paying it off in 20 months, oops, I'm already, my mouse is doing others. Instead of paying it off in 20 months, you paid it off in 7.5 months, something like that, right? 7.5, almost 8 months, right? If you were, yeah. So even if you're sending double payments, your payoff date is still comes sooner if you save in Bitcoin. But I guess this isn't accounting for the cost of selling that Bitcoin to pay it off. So I guess we didn't compensate for capital gains tax here. So if you don't count capital gains tax, you'll still be able to pay off the debt sooner by saving in Bitcoin if you were to sell it all off and pay off the debt at this point, right? You're paying it maybe like a month sooner, right? And this is on a $10,000 debt, paying $500 minimum payments. Okay. Now, if you took the same concept and you started doing it, and 7.5 months in, you're at the point where you're ready to sell your Bitcoin, you could sell it, and this value, this whatever you have left over to pay, $6,000 would get paid off, and then that's it. You'd be free and clear. You'd be done with that debt, and you'd also be done with that Bitcoin. You don't have that Bitcoin anymore, right? Well, when you get to this point, the correct choice, in my opinion, is to say, screw it. I'm just going to continue to make my minimum payments, not sell my Bitcoin, right? And by the time I get down here to month 20, right, the value of the Bitcoin that I continue to stack is like way more. You know, you're let me take my face out of this picture here. You are getting to see all these benefits, right? You are way better off not paying off the loan early, and then taking that difference that you would have paid into the loan and just stacking it, because now you have all this growth up here, right? If you sold your Bitcoin here to clear out your debt, then yeah, you'd be debt free for that, but you wouldn't be gaining. You'd sacrifice all of this, right? And this is only 20 months in. Imagine what it's going to do past 20 months, right? So I don't know how I got started talking about that, but it's important to start thinking about things in terms of Bitcoin. When you start thinking about things in terms of Bitcoin, a lot of the misconceptions of how finances work change, right? Because why would you sell an asset that's growing so fast to pay off something that's like, you know, right? And also, this debt, this $10,000 debt that we have as an example here on the screen, this debt is denominated in dollars. So $10,000 today is going to buy a lot more than $10,000 in 20 months, right? So this is how inflation usually beats you up, but in this case, the inflation is going to beat up the bank, okay? Which is like a double whammy for me. It's like a double coolness factor, right? Like now you're paying back the bank, but you're paying back the bank with weaker money. You're paying them back with weaker future money, and they can't do anything about it because the debt is denominated in dollars. So as long as you pay back in dollars and you're making your payments on time, you're paying them back with cheaper money in the future, right? While you're also saving your money into Bitcoin and into stronger money, which is going to make it more valuable and able to purchase more. Matthew in the house. What up? Round of applause from a live audience for Matthew. What up, Matty? Roman, how do you think about U.S. government only having 28K coins and not 194K? Dang, dude. I think I don't know. I think they messed up. Think about how complicated it is to house coins, I guess you could say, to like hold Bitcoin, right? And if whatever Bitcoin they have seized, right? That's mostly how they have their Bitcoin, right? It's seized coins, right? Like, think about it. If it was done a long time ago when wallets didn't support seed phrases, then they have like a physical USB or something, or like a physical drive that has those coins, right? Did they ever move it and consolidate it into one account for the government? Or is it just a bunch of seized assets sitting on a shelf somewhere that say, oh yeah, this USB stick has got 5,000 Bitcoin that we seized from this thing that we did, whatever, right? And it's just cataloged, and they have it somewhere. It says, oh yeah, we have X amount of Bitcoin on this hard drive or on this USB stick, right? Who's to know if somebody like within the organization that knows about Bitcoin took it or not, right? Who's to know if that's even been verified that the coins are actually on those drives or devices, right? And then on top of that, if they decided to like move it to consolidate it to one wallet for like the government, right? Who's in control of that? Who has the seed phrase for that? Who has the actual goods, right? And the way the government works, I doubt that's been documented with enough detail to be able to move those coins, right? They only disclose part of their holdings though. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it seems to me like there's a lot of things that could go wrong that could cause the gov to lose that stack or lose those stacks, right? So I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Right? But either case, there's even if they're lost or if they're not lost, if they start to sell them off, I mean, who cares? We'll buy them like Germany's Bitcoin, right? Whether they have enough or not, I don't think they do, right? If they don't have all the Bitcoin that they claim to have, then China's ahead of us, right? Because China is the second biggest state with Bitcoin. So then we're behind the curve, and that sucks. That sucks for the USA if we don't have that many Bitcoin, right? And that means that they're gonna have to subtly try to acquire more Bitcoin and try to get ahead of the curve, right? What does that do? Well, maybe it becomes a national security event to seize Bitcoin for the sake of national security, right? Does that open up that door? Damn, that's scary, right? What are they gonna go for? Big institutions with lots of Bitcoin, like I don't know, Coinbase maybe, right? Right, big institutions that have accumulated a ton of Bitcoin. If the government decides they want to take it from them, what are they gonna do? Right? I doubt they'll go through like individual plebs and try to get like the individual plebs' Bitcoin. It'd be too much work. It'd be so much work to get someone's like half a coin, right? When you need like a ton more, it's easier to get the honeypots, right? So I don't know. It's gonna open up a whole can of worms, you know. That's just my thoughts on it. I haven't seen the article. Just based on what I'm seeing on the chat, I think that'd be just like a crazy. The United States does it deserve to stack Bitcoin? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Like the United States created the problem in the first place, right? As we continue to print. So it's kind of like the U.S. is trapped between like a sword and a hard place, right? Because if they print to buy Bitcoin. Oh, cool. Awesome. I'll review that. Oh, I think if you posted a link, the YouTube chat engine automatically eats it, dude. I don't even get to see it or approve it. So maybe put the whole link minus the .com, and I'll just add the .com for me to check it out in a second. Okay. That's wild. That's wild. Okay. That's crazy time. It's crazy time, right? All right. We were in the middle of our stack recap, I guess, right? Let's go back to the whole stack of the show. We finished the stack of the show. We did the burrito index. And yeah, let's go into 2025. Of course, today's price is above our average buy price of 95,000. Imagine when Bitcoin hits 197,000 and our average buy price for 2025 is 97,000. That's so crazy. So crazy. All right. Today, since the price of Bitcoin is above our average buy price for 2025, we're only going to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin and continue the DCA. Roman just introduced his Discord. You could join that post. I think Matthew might be in that Discord. I'm not 100% sure. Here we go. Let's do the thing we came to do, the live stream of us stacking Bitcoin. There's only one thing left to do, guys. It's time to stack some Bitcoin. Let's go. Over on the Strike app, still stacking with Strike. Man, Strike's been good to me this year, last year too. So happy to have moved over to them. Now that I've learned to not stack too close to the sun. There's Discord. There's Strike. I have $20 keyed in. I'm gonna hit the next button. There it is, ready to go. I'm gonna tell it I want it to fund with my bank account. I'm gonna cut the music. Drum roll, please. Hit confirm. And we're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin right now on the Stack Bitcoin show, like we do every Monday through Friday. Slow and steady, stacking towards one whole Bitcoin every weekday. Oops, wrong song. Every weekday. That's right. Here we are in 2025. So far, only one purchase of 2025 is in the negative. Wow, that's so awesome. Today is 7/16/25, and the price of Bitcoin we deserve today is $119,886.23 Bitcoin. We bought $20 worth, and that got us 0.0001654 Bitcoin. 16,524 Satoshis, if you'd rather say it that way. And just like that, we are on our way, inching closer and closer to 0.4 BTC. So far, our strategic Bitcoin reserve has got 565 buys, and only 2 of those buys, today's buy and the day before yesterday's buy, is in the negative. Everything else is in the green. If you look at this sheet, and even if you're new here, you can see that the stack Bitcoin method, the dollar cost average to BTC, the DCA to BTC method is alive and well, kicking butt. Yeah, we might not get to 1 Bitcoin, right? But that's okay. The point is to be off of 0 Bitcoin, and you know, it's not too shabby. We're almost at $50,000 worth of value for the show, right? Like, the show has no monetization. The show has barely 300 subscribers. We're trying to get desperately to 500 subscribers, but it doesn't even matter. If nobody watched, it wouldn't even matter, because I'm still putting in money out of my pocket to get the stack done, and the reward for me doing that is just the way Bitcoin does. It's what Bitcoin does, right? I'm getting paid about $15,000 so far in the past 2 years for making 2 years worth of content. $15,000 to make 2 years worth of content. I mean, it's not the greatest pay, but it's better than nothing, right? It's better than having a channel that's making content and not getting paid in 2 years, right? Bitcoin is basically hiring me to be the what do you call it? The marketing department. I work for Bitcoin marketing, right? I work for Bitcoin marketing. It just pays me in Bitcoin, right? It's doubled the value of my time that I spent on the show, right? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're still like Hard Huddle says, we're still early. The goal is to have more sats than Germany. Do you know how much Bitcoins Germany has? Did they get rid of all of it? Because I think we already have more than Germany, but they can catch up pretty quick. That's funny. That's funny. All right. As you can see, all of the QR codes that are being put out on the show, this QR code is new. This one is to Zap, right? It's basically this address. It's romancaster@strike.me. That'll bring that up on your Strike app or whatever Lightning enabled app you have on your phone. This will do that. The other ones I put in our Discord server that show that you can use to invite people to subscribe. The shareables, those take you to the Stack Bitcoin Show YouTube page. All of these do. Okay. So yeah, feel free to copy them as you need. You can just click it and say what is it? Copy or something, or download. There it is. Okay, go here. Oh, what is it? I might be able to click it. Yeah, save image as or copy image. I might even come up with I might even make some stickers. My plan with this was to make stickers. So I'm gonna take this last one, the one with a little Bitcoin on this, happy walking around, stackbitcoinshow.com. I'm gonna make this into a sticker slap, and I'm gonna slap it around town. And maybe if I get enough of them, I can send some to you guys, and you guys can slap it around your town too. Slap around town, right? So it should be good. Should be good. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Unless anybody has any questions, any comments, let's get ready to wrap this show up and get ready for the rest of the day. Was it today, Wednesday? It's Wings Wednesday, boys. I think I want wings, actually. I think I want wings. All right, where's it at? There it is. All right, there it is. At $119,000 Bitcoin, we are wrapping up yet another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin, helping you save in Bitcoin since May 22nd, 2023. 2 years, 7 months, and 16 days of stacking nonstop every weekday to show that it's possible, that you can start today from 0 Satoshis and work your way up and just build your stack. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Bye, guys.